Hello my fellow modelers from all over the world. Let's start today with a tutorial, and I'm gonna teach you guys to paint Oak Leaf Camouflage. And for this camouflage we're gonna need the paints I'm gonna show you guys. This one we use for the base coat of the Oak Leaf pattern uniform. This is the Vallejo Flat Earth. See, it's number 70.983. For the dark blotches we're gonna use also again Vallejo model color number 822 German Camouflage Black Brown. That's for the dark blotches. And for the orange brown blotches we're gonna use again the Vallejo model color number 70981 orange brown. And the most important thing is your tools. And for the base coat I use size 1 brush. That's for the base coat. Yeah, I like to work my brushes in different sizes because it's always easier when you want to go in detail. And for the dark blotches I use this one. It's the Abteilung 502 size 40 brush that I use for the dark brown blotches. And now the most important brush of my arsenal is this one. This is really my magic tool. This is the Da Vinci Micro Maestro size 20. I recommend you to get this brush because really it will amaze you how much it will grade up your skills and how higher level you can get with this tool. This is really the thing I recommend at most to all of you guys. And it's also important, okay, we're doing modeling, but sometimes you have to spend a bit money to get better tools, and this is really important to get decent brushes if you want to do nice and detailed brush works. And this one is really my workhorse actually. I have several of them, even spare ones in case one of them will break down or damage, but I keep high maintenance of them, and I will make a video about that too, how to clean and maintenance your good brushes. So you will have always your perfect tool to start to work with. So let's start painting. So now we start with the base color. It is the Flat Earth. See, the paint goes on very smooth and well. I used for primer coat the primers from Ammo, working very well, drying quick and doing the job they need to do. So your base coat will go on smoothly. See guys, just very easy. Just for now you don't have to look for the detail, just try to put the base color on and later you can pick up all them details one by one. So now we're gonna start with the dark brown, black brown, to do the dark blotches. And the way to do it is the best way is you start with dots and starting to connect the dots bit by bit together. And never start in the middle of your figure because otherwise it's going to be later harder to put the patterns together. And use as much you can a kind of a zigzag pattern, as you see, like this way, and the next blotch is going to be here and there, so that your pattern will come out nicely. See, as you see guys, putting dots, kind of make it yeah, like the name of the camouflage says himself, Oak Leaf Camouflage, so like some leafish. And don't worry, if you put too much you always can correct it, but keep an eye on it that you have that dot pattern. So you can see like here, see now I did it here, so I go here now this time. It is kind of a zigzag, so it's easier to combine the whole thing later. And always start with a tiny bit, and then you can add still each time a bit more, so that you have a nice and balanced camouflage pattern. See, I'm adding here some extra now to make it balanced out now. And the key of this is never rush it, take your time for it. Every mistake is correctable, so if you did somewhere too much or too less, don't worry, you can always correct with the base coat or add some more blotches, so that's not a big deal. The point is that you have a nicely and balanced out pattern that you can see the dots are painting. And like you see, I leave always some space because later you can add or correct it still. So don't start to go all over the thing. Yeah, my apologies for my cat. The bastard is whining here around. Yeah, he likes to see me busy. So another model enthusiast, so it's not you guys all alone. So having here my buddy. Probably he's getting hungry again. You see guys, see what I mean? It shows himself out, and it's always very hard in the beginning, but those camouflage patterns, once you figured out the technique, it will go smooth. Every beginning is hard. See, tiny dots, and try to connect the dots together, that you have, yeah, as I told you guys, a leafish pattern. So now we're gonna start to put orange brown dots on the dark brown blotches. For this I use my smallest brush I have, the 20 Micro Maestro from Da Vinci. but I will show you guys later the paint and again the brushes I use for this job. You start with tiny dots, and later you can connect some of them, but leave some small space that it looks like leafish a bit again. And don't overdo it, keep it always balanced. First always add a bit on, and then you can still see if it needs a bit more or less. You can correct with your base coat or the dark brown tone. You can see, guys, this is what I mean. Always work in tiny segments. It's always easier later to correct your mistakes. And don't over rush it. You have the time. This is all about patience and taking your time. I'll do the front side to show you guys, and the rest I will finish off camera, and I will show you guys, of course, the end result. Yeah, I did already. You guys will be asking yourself, what's that head doing all of a sudden? Yeah, I did already the head, but I will make a video apart to how to do faces, but for now you have to excuse me. I'm busy now, still working out with the camera and how to film, but don't worry, there will be a tutorial how to do faces too, so. So this is kind of the idea how it works. Give you guys an idea, I hope, and a guidance. So this is the end result. You can see the dots and the patterns. It's not always specifically dots, as you can see here, but yeah, you have to see some leafish pattern in it. So yeah, that must be give you guys already a nice idea how the technique works, and the rest is all about practicing and patience. Here you go. I'm gonna show you guys the arms too. And today I'm gonna show you the base coat for his pants. It's gonna be white winter camouflage. So these are the arms. Hope you lads can see it. Gentlemen and ladies, of course. And now we're gonna do the winter camouflage pants. We're gonna do it as base color the light gray from Ammo of Make the Figure Color series. So we're gonna start to put the base color, that light gray. First, just put the first coat, and probably you're gonna need to put a second coat, because with white it's always this way. You can have some base color primer coming seen through, so you're gonna need it probably to do double coated. Don't worry if you see still the primer through it, it's not a big deal. You just let it nicely dry and then you put your second layer on it, so no need to panic. So this is the end result of the second layer, that light gray for his winter camouflage pants. And I already did also the shovel and his bayonet and his rifle, because it's so tiny it's hard to show you. I wish I could show you guys how I painted, but yeah, that gives you also still an idea how it works. So yeah, next time we're gonna weather and highlight a figure. So this is let's say the basic color, the basic coats and all, and the camouflage patterns. and next video gonna be picking all the details out and the shadowing part. Okay, stay all safe there and healthy, of course, and see you next time, guys. Bye.